Hey, good afternoon, everybody. We're here at 5639 Catalpa Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46835. My latest listing here in the city limits, located on over 5 acres of lush land, which can all be yours, to include a beautiful 1910 farmhouse with a number of very modern and convenient additions. So, let's roam about and see what she's got to offer. In the driveway, right down there yonder, at the end of your road, is St. Joe Road. And as you come up to your property, 5639, you see you have this lovely privacy fence, which is automated. So if you've got animals roaming about, you can keep them safe and sound. And all of this lovely land is yours. So, let's roam about. Okay. This was the original plot from which Sunnybrook Acres subdivision was created, which I'm sure many of you are familiar with. So all of these properties adjacent to share your property line are located in Sunnybrook Acres. You, as the potential owner of this property, are not located in Sunnybrook Acres and are not subject to any covenants or restrictions or subject to any homeowners association dues. So, just to review, I'm going to take a nice long walk. Beyond the tree line, there is a metal farm fence, a barbed wire topper there, which we are presuming is on or nearabouts the property line. We might find some markers on our walk today, and I'm sure by the end of this operation there's going to be a proper survey done. Okay. So, lots of beautiful trees. Because of the scale of this property, you are free to continue its use with connection to the septic finger system that's been here since the current owners purchased the property 23 years ago. They've had it serviced by Golden Rule every year and pumped and evaluated, so they know and are confident of the integrity of that system. Being in the city limits, you need at least 2 acres if you were to have a problem with your septic and have it condemned, as some of the neighboring properties on Catalpa Drive have experienced. But fortunately here, you can carry on with things the way they've always been, working fine with your own septic system, or you can choose to tie in. The tie-in's actually going to be back here on Rothmere. It's a project underway right now. Estimated cost to tie in is about $20,000. So the choice is yours here. That's wonderful. Coming around the back side of the house here. Some stumps. Recently had some tree damage back here, actually, which you can see the remnants of over here. A rather large evergreen tree that was right behind that dump trailer came down, did some damage to that fence. We're in the process of getting that mended now. Okay. Personally, if I were to be the next owner of this property, I would be cultivating all of this land somehow. Boy, you could have one heck of a hobby farm back here. And off in the distance here is your pole barn. It's a 40 by 60 pole barn built by the current owners a few years after they purchased the property. I'm going to step inside and take a look at that here momentarily. The building itself is in pretty good shape. I know there's some mild damage to the exterior metal siding beneath that window over there, and I believe the corner here has got some damage, tree damage to a gutter. Let's see if they fixed that yet. I know it's on the list. Yeah. So, okay. Got sliding door access on the rear. Here again is the current state of affairs with this corner here. A few $100s of material will make that right. Okay. From here you can see the rest of the property adjacent to the house, up the front drive where we got started on this journey. Which we'll get closer to here momentarily. Let's see if I can't strew about in here for those of you curious as to what things look like in here. Okay, cool. So, earth floor, post pier construction. So all these supporting members are wooden, resting on steel brackets, and then concrete sonotube pillars anchored deep into the ground. So structural integrity of this building is great. It's very plumb and it's in good shape. Unfortunately, it isn't jam-packed full of too much stuff. Outside stuff, yard equipment, groundskeeping, chemicals and materials, etc. So you do have this lovely loft area, additional storage. There's the rear door, side door over here. Here's that perforation in the side. Could be mended. Okay. Cool. You know what rhymes with cool is pool. This pool is only 3 years old. It's the third pool that this owner has had at his house, and she has been in all 3 of those pools about 5 times total in 23 years. But she keeps a mean pool and loves to entertain, and so we have this robust above ground pool and liner, all just 3 years old. Deck, same age, all in good shape. There's the back of the house where you can see that addition that was made by the previous owner to add the 8x10 closet bump outs off the second and third bedroom on the subsequent second and first floors. There's more deck space here in the back for entertaining. Coming up here, you've got the outdoor kennel. You can see the damage from the tree that was brought down by last weekend's weather event. Okay, so we're gonna get all this cleaned up and this will be repaired. And if the next owner is interested, I believe there's gonna be a whole dump trailer full of mulch. It'll be up for grabs. Let's see if we can't round out what a look at the additional outbuildings would share. Okay, so this is a 24 by 36 two-story barn here that you would have seen earlier. All the cabinets, storage, these will all stay. It's got its own panel out here. And you can see electrical. And then you got more storage up here. Ta-da! Okay. Here's the main house. And we'll come over to what we're calling the shed. It's the third outbuilding here. This also has its own electrical box. And right now is just overflow for outdoor patio equipment, power washers, etc. There is, again, box out here. And there's a little wood burner right here. In case you feel like hanging out here, you get the band back together, you know what I mean. And rock and roll hoochie coo out here. Okay. Well, that concludes my tour of my latest listing. They're coming on the whole journey with me here. It's good times. So, if you're interested in knowing more, feel free to call, text, message, DM me directly, and we'll get a conversation started about what it looks like for you to become the next owner of this place. Thanks so much for your time. Make it a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.